All right. It says we're live. I hope we are for real. Um, I see lots of people in the chat. Oh, Diana. Hi, Diana. Awesome. Yeah, I see lots of people. Oh, thank you, World Metal Field. Thank you, thank you. I shall be keeping it up. My sister's in chat. Hi, Jenny. Oh, I'll try to pay more attention to the chat this time. I know last time it was kind of back and forth. Well, the second time when I was with Aaron, it went a little bit better. I was able to pay a little bit more attention to chat, but I know the first stream I did, like it was oh, what's your shirt say? So the reason she's asking is because Jenny got this shirt for me. So it says science doesn't give a shit what you believe. So yes. It's one of my favorite sweatshirts. It's nice and comfy. So yeah, one of my favorites. But yeah, this is 100 subscriber special. Can't believe I made it this far. So this is awesome. And thanks to you guys. And so yeah, this is the story of when people thought I had a stroke. So it's a little bit interesting. It was frustrating at the time for many people around me. It was frustrating for me. And then afterwards, we could all laugh about it. So, yeah. So, anyway, basically, at the time, I was working as a waitress at Perkins here in Green Bay. And I was pulling some extra shifts at the time, and I also was having trouble sleeping. I want to say it was like right after a bout of pancreatitis, but I'm not 100%. But at the time, I was going in and out of the hospitals at least once a month, if not twice. So it was a pretty common occurrence for me to be at the hospital, which we'll factor in later. But I wasn't sleeping well, like at all. I was maybe getting like an hour, and then I would be up with pain or discomfort or you name it. Don't dox yourself. Yes, go Pack. That is the city we are in. I'm fine with knowing Green Bay because we're not technically in Green Bay, so I'm okay for that. Lions fan. Hey, my cousin is a Lions fan, so we always give each other shit when they play each other. It was pretty great. Strong? What is strong? Did you mean Kronk, Jenny? Um, only for the bunnies. So yeah, I was very tired. It was a night that Greg, for some reason, was spending at Mom's house, or he had come out to visit. It was one of the two. I don't know if he was going to stay there. Oh, stroke. um, but yeah, so we're in the living room at my mom's house, and I keep telling them jokes. And they wouldn't laugh, like, at all. They would just look at me confused. And I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, you didn't even find that funny? And it turns out what I was actually saying was, I would say something like, so the dog walked into a bar, and then nothing. There wouldn't be anything. But in my head, I was telling a full joke. So I was basically going off at them for not laughing at like starter sentences of jokes or like something in the middle of the story. And they're like, you have to be really tired. So why don't you go to bed? Why don't you try and go to bed? So I eventually went upstairs because I wasn't really tired at that point. You know, when you get like past tired and you're just not tired anymore. So I went upstairs, and Greg had come up with me, and we were going to go to bed. And he said I wouldn't stop talking. And again, I wasn't getting full stories out. I would get like a sentence here and there, and then just silence, and then like expect him to react to it. And he was getting kind of concerned at this point. Hi, Alias. Yeah, if you can't read my mind for the rest of the joke, what kind of friend are you? Right? Come on. They were good. They were good in here. So after about probably a half an hour, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure on times, but after half an hour of me just not being able to coherently talk, Greg went downstairs and he's like, I think something's wrong. And so, you know, he kind of relays what had happened to my mom. And she said that we should probably go in and get checked. So basically, I came downstairs. Mom told me to get like all my medicine together, which I had a crap load, like I always do. So I was getting all my prescriptions, put them in a bag, put them on the table, and Greg brought me my sneakers. And I said, I can't wear those. And he goes, well, why can't you wear those? And I'm like, because I'm going to work, and work requires the black shoes. I need my black shoes if I'm going to work. He's like, Casey, we're not going to work. We're going to the hospital. And I was like, but I need the other shoes. And he's like, just put these on. So I put them on. And then we get the car started. It was winter. Well, I think it was around March, but it was still really, really cold. So we end up, they start both cars because at the time it was probably 11 p.m. Greg had to work for 8. So he said he was just going to take his car to the hospital in case it ended up being a really long thing, and that I would ride with my mom. So we get out to the car, we get in, and I get buckled in, and Mom said, oh shit, I forgot your prescriptions. She's like, Casey, do you think you can go in the house, grab your prescription bag, and bring it out to the car? I was like, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. So I go in, and probably around 10 minutes later, Craig gets out of his car and said, should I go check on her? And I was like, yeah, why don't you go check on her? So he comes in to find me changed into pajamas. My shoes are off. And he's like, what the hell are you doing? And I said, well, I'm going to bed. Mom told me to go to bed. So I have to try and go to bed. And he's like, no, get your shoes on. You're so pissed. I have never seen him that frustrated with me since. So I finally, like, he convinces me to get my shoes on, and he grabs the prescriptions. We get out to the car. And on the way in, there was a 4-way stop. And if you went one way, you went into a little town called Swamico. If you went straight, you could get on the highway. And we wanted to get on the highway. So Mom went straight. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, what do you mean? What am I doing? And I said, we had to take that. We had to take that turn. And she goes, why would we have to have taken that turn? And I said, because we have to go to Taco Bell. And she just kind of stops and like centers herself. And she goes, Casey, why do we have to go to Taco Bell? And I'm like, because that's where all my money is. We have to get my money. And she didn't know quite what to say to that at all. So she just keeps driving. And I was like, do you want me to drive? And she's like, no, I think I got it. You know, at this point, she has no idea what the hell is going on with me. So we get to the hospital, and I get a little frustrated because there's a wait. And of course, you know, that is going to happen at the hospital, especially when it's not like an emergency situation. Yeah, no driving. Yes, no driving. So we get there and we get into the triage room. You went there first, and then they kind of got the gist of why you're there, and like processed your, like entered you into the computer system and everything before you go back to the ER and in one of the rooms. And this woman comes in, the nurse comes in, and Mom and Greg are in there. And she said, "Now, why are we here?" And Greg went to answer her, and I said, I think I can do this." So again, I thought, well, I'm at the hospital all the time. I can definitely do this. So she goes, "Okay, why are we here?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I think I've been having some pain." And she goes, "Okay, did you take anything for your pain?" And I said, "Yeah," and I listed off the medications that I was on. And when I get done, she's looking at me like I grew a second head. And she looks over to Greg and Mom, and they said, um, "Yeah, that's why we're here." And I didn't understand it. But what had come out of my mouth when I thought I was reciting, um, right? I don't understand someone skipping tacos, right? I mean, come on, all the money's at Taco Bell. You gotta go. Um, so what I actually said when I thought I was reciting it, she said, "What did you take?" And I said, "If we had eggs and cheese and milk, we could make something for breakfast." So she meanwhile has no idea what the fuck I'm saying. She turns to Mom and Greg, and that's when they're like, "Yeah, that's why we're here." So she processed me in, she takes my vitals, and they get me back to a room. Well, I wasn't having like any extreme symptoms. Hi, objectively subjective. That's hard to say. That's like a mouthful. Hi, Maddie. um, so basically, they get me all set up, and we were waiting, and let's see, I think they did blood tests, of course, right away. Didn't give me any medications because I didn't need anything at the time. Um, the doctor had come in, he went over my medication list and said that um, none of what I was taking should be causing anything like this. And they kind of related what. Oh, hi, Reese. I didn't know you were here too. Hi, Reese. And Deathpool Wilson. So what he ended up doing like a CT scan just to check for stroke. That was one of the first things that they did. And so all of this has to be processed. We're waiting on blood results, and so we're in the room for quite a long time. And the nurse comes in at one point to check on me, and I had mentioned that I was a little bit cold. So she said, next time that she's around the room, she'll bring me a blanket. So we're waiting, and it was probably a half an hour after the CT scan that this happened. But throughout that time, I was talking normally. I was having conversations. Everything was fine. I wasn't saying anything weird anymore. Hey, Evans. So Greg, I said, "Can I have the button, the little nurse button?" And he looked at Mom like for approval. And he said, "Well, she's been fine for a while," because I really needed that blanket. I was really cold. So he hands me the button, the little pager, and I press it. And she's like, "This is the nurse. How can I help you?" And my response was, "Can you please send the waitress in with our drinks? We've been waiting a really long time." So at that point, Greg jumps up, rips the button out of my hand, and the nurse says, "I'll be right in." So, she ends up like I couldn't figure it out. And again, like to me, I asked for a blanket. That's what I asked for. And they were just acting like I had said something weird, which I did. And I looked at them and I said, "You just want me committed to Bellin," which was not outside the realm of what Mom would do. So at that point, they're exasperated because I'm not believing them. And a little while later, the nurse pokes her head in and she goes, "You're cold, you want your blanket?" So at that point, I said in my head, I'm like, well, the nurse obviously understood me. I don't get why they're not understanding me. Like, the nurse must have parsed what I was actually asking for and assumed it was the blanket. But that just confirmed to me that I was saying things right, and it was just Greg and Mom that were acting as if I wasn't saying anything right. So this keeps happening. They kept trying to have conversations with me, wasn't panning out. Again, I would start talking and just not finish. The CT scan came back, the blood work came back, everything was normal. So the doctor pretty much said it's sleep deprivation. It's because you haven't slept, and your mind kind of creates hallucinations. And what it also does is you'll go into micro sleep. And when you deprive your body of sleep for so long, and I think at this point it had been about 4 or 5 days for me, when you deprive it for that long, you go into REM sleep quicker. So when you do these micro sleeping, in a blink of an eye, you go into REM sleep just like that. So no, nobody recorded me on their phone. At the time, they were really freaked out. They really thought that something major was wrong with me. So that's why nobody was really recording. Yes, Kitty. She came up and said hi, although she wasn't too happy because I didn't pay attention to her. But so nobody got any recordings, unfortunately. And he said basically what I was doing is I would start talking, blink, go into REM, and then my brain would like stop. So I would obviously, oh, Ambien, I'll tell that story too, because that was another trippy story. Yeah, it was really weird. Yes, Tomoko Bean. I don't know where she is. But so he said basically sleep, like do whatever you can to sleep. And I don't remember if they gave me like a sedative or something. But the doctor told me to basically sleep, to do whatever I could to sleep. So we went back to my mom's place, and I went to sleep in her water bed. And then Greg was in the other bedroom because he didn't want to disturb me or anything. And he didn't want me distracted and trying to talk more because that wasn't working out. We never did get my money from Taco Bell, though. I do have to say that. I'm not sure if they still have it or not, but maybe I should check into that. So, yeah, finally slept. In the morning, Greg checked on me before he went to work. And he's like, "How are you doing?" And I said something random, but that one I don't remember what I said. But again, it wasn't coherent. So he's like, "All right, go back to sleep." And I woke up later, a couple hours after that, and I went downstairs, and my dep of a mother, disaster of epic proportions, was in the living room, and she just stopped and looked at me like this. Like waiting, and I'm like, hello? And she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." She's like, "Okay, good. Do you remember last night?" And I said, "Yeah, it was really bizarre." And she goes, "All right, well, why don't you tell me your version of the story, and we'll kind of clue you in on what actually happened." So yeah, that's when I learned that I was wanting to make breakfast in the ER and asking for drinks. And yeah, they really thought it was a stroke. Do a trick. What trick can I do? I don't don't know what to do for a trick. Here, I'll take a drink of water for a trick. How's that? For my giant water bottle that I could probably kill someone with. But yeah. So the Ambien story. Oh, that was trippy. At the time, I think I was still living with my mom, and I had like a bunk bed. The bed was elevated, and then underneath was a desk. Hey, Casey Atheist. Hi, Randy. And thank you for the congrats. It's all due to you guys. This is all you. I know, that would be the time you wish there was a recording. I do. I wish that they had recorded. You want your money back because I didn't do a trick? Worst trick ever. Yes, a stronk. I did not have a stronk. But yeah, they had told me to try Ambien once. And so I went up on this bunk bed that I had and tried going to sleep. Again, just lots of problems with sleeping. And I was kind of like halfway between being awake and sleeping when all of a sudden it felt like my mattress was a floaty on water. Like if I pushed down with my hand, it would like rock and like kind of sway. And it was really throwing me off. And I opened my eyes, and all of a sudden it looked like there was another bed right next to me, which obviously there wasn't because I was up in the air. And it looked like there was somebody in that bed. And I freaked out because I didn't know who it was. Nobody should be there. And yeah, I started screaming bloody murder. And that got the attention of Mother Dearest, and she came running upstairs, and I'm trying to climb off this bunk bed, although I'm like pretty much like drunk. So I had to be helped off the bunk bed. A taste in your mouth. I don't remember a taste in my mouth after taking Ambien. I would get that with saline. They would start me on saline, and I would get like a taste in the back of my throat, but not on Ambien. Why couldn't your family get over thinking you're dying and have recorded you for our amusement, right? I mean, come on. Oh, that would have been funny. I just can't imagine, like thinking you're somewhat coherent for like an hour and then getting the little beeper and being like, can you send the waitress in with our drinks? Oh, Lord. That was great. Oh, yeah, I wish it would have been caught on camera. I really do. Oh, up to 109, really? Aw, yay. Thank you, guys. But yeah, so I ended up being able to eventually fall asleep on the Ambien. So, but that was just like that weird little hallucination that I had. My spectral doppelganger could have been. It seemed like a really tall person, though. Like, really tall. Oh, Jenny, saline gave you migraine auras and little light sperms. Really? Sperms. Oh, the Ooja story. Oh, that always makes me smile. So, Mom was in a really cranky mood, and I think Jenny was working overnight at Walmart at one point, or at that time, and it was either right before work or right after work. I'm not sure. But Jenny had just gotten home, and your mom. LOL, your mom's a whore. That one too. I'm thinking of all these stories. It's just story time tonight. Just story time. But so we're sitting in the living room, and what we kept doing was we would say something, and then it would be followed up with, she said blah. Like I think one of them was president, and I'm like, you said esident. And we just kept going, and for some reason it was cracking us up. It was absolutely hilarious. And we get to the point where we're both laughing so hard, and all of a sudden Mom screams from the back room, why don't you guys shut up? You sound like a bunch of fucking stooges. So we instantly shut up because when mom yelled, you get that like weird feeling in your stomach, and you would then follow instructions. But I couldn't resist it, and I grabbed a piece of paper and I wrote down, "She said ooges" on it, and we lost it like all over again. Oh yeah, maybe it was Maddie Sasquatch. Oh, that's funny. Um, yeah, we absolutely lost it all over again on that. That was fun. What was the other one I was thinking of? Oh my god, there's so many stories. Fun ones with my sisters growing up, but not so fun ones with the mother. But that I'll probably do a series on like childhood and everything that happened. Um yeah, you sound like a bunch of stooges. I just remember that. It's like, why, like, what's so annoying about people laughing? Like, I don't know, when I hear people laugh, I actually like it'll brighten my mood. Like even if I'm in a really bad mood, I'll just laugh and like laugh along with them. But apparently she was having absolutely none of it. Um, oh yeah, and then there was one time when Jenny was living with us. It was right around the same time. And she had gotten home from work and wanted to go to bed directly because, like I said, she worked overnight. And she came in, she went upstairs, and mom was on one of her like cleaning rampages where she wanted me to clean anything and everything. And I think she was getting something in like she was washing the desk off in the back room or something. She was washing something. It was either in the back room or in the bathroom. And she goes to the front door and sees that the screen door is slightly open. Hi, Robert X. Welcome. Welcome to story time. So, spoiler alert. Yep. So mom sees that the outside door, the screen door, isn't fully shut. And she yells up the stairs. She's like, "Jennifer, get down here." And so Jenny gets up. She comes out. She's like, "What?" And she goes, "That front door isn't shut. Go shut it." And it's like, number one, why couldn't she have just done it herself if she noticed it? No big deal. So Jenny storms downstairs and opens up the inner door. And no, mom wasn't weird. She was nuts. But Jenny opened up the inner door, and what that had done was suctioned the screen door shut. And she goes, "What do you mean? It's already shut." And mom comes storming out of the bathroom. I'm at the top of the stairs and I'm looking down, and they face off at the bottom of the stairs, and mom takes her dirty, icky washcloth and just slaps Jenny in the face with it, which is absolutely disgusting. It reminded me of Mommy Dearest, actually. Or Mother Dearest. Is it Mother Dearest? I can't remember who's in it because I'm really bad with actors and actresses' name. Twat Bucket. That is a good name for our dep of a mother. Disaster of epic proportions. Yeah, Snarky, I know your mom was nuts too. Yeah, she was abusive. She had what's called narcissistic personality disorder. Hey, Kellen. It is Mother Dearest. Okay. I haven't watched that. I should rewatch that. It was. Oh. Oh, good, Robert. I'm glad your mother was normal. See, that's what people need, man. You should have like a psychology test for having children. Like you have to pass a psychology test before you can have children. But yeah, NPD is pretty bad. I'm actually going to like I said, I'm going to be doing a series, and I'll probably explain kind of what NPD is, the symptoms of it, and like examples of us growing up. The book that was really good for that my sister gave me was Will I Ever Be Good Enough? And it was healing the daughters of narcissistic parents or narcissistic mothers, one of the two. But yeah, it's Will I Ever Be Good Enough? And it was really good. I had stories for basically every single symptom that they listed or every single action that people take with NPD. But Joan Crawford, That's who it was. See, I'm so bad with like actors and actresses' names, and people will be like, "Oh, it's so and so's in it," and I'm like, "Oh, who's that? I don't know who that is." And they're like, "You don't know?" And I'm like, "No, I probably know who they are if I see them, but I don't know them by name." So really bad. Also band names, and songs. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah. So needless to say, now, if I'm not sleeping well at all, or even if I like wake up super early, like the other day I was up at 4 a.m. with pain, and I'll get into like the slap happy um, kind of stage of being sleep deprived, and Greg gets worried. There was actually points where when we lived in our old place, it was still happening on a pretty frequent basis. I think the longest I went without sleep was 9 days without any sleep. And at that time, I would walk into the living room, and someone would be sitting in the chair, and I'd talk to them, but I'd blink and they'd disappear because nobody was there. So it was that actually scared me when I was going through that, because I heard them, I saw them. Hey, X, welcome. Um, so yeah, I heard and saw. So it's auditory and visual hallucinations. And when I would get to that point where I would start missing sleep, Greg would actually take my keys and hide them, so that I wouldn't be able to. Um, I agree with Jennifer. Yes, there's so many Jennifers in chat. Um, yeah, he would hide them. But now, like, I get the least bit slap happy, and he's like, "Did you sleep? You should sleep. I think you should sleep." So, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Luckily, it's not been that bad. I have been not sleeping well. Like the quality of sleep is pretty bad, especially with the withdrawal going on right now. Um, but I'm not missing full nights of sleep. Like I'm not staying up over 24 hours and debating ordering a pizza for dinner and getting enough for my employees. Ooh, that depends on how many employees you have, because that can get expensive. That can get very expensive. But pizza for dinner sounds good. Long pork. Hey, we were talking about Silence of the Lambs earlier. That's I have a shirt that just has a basket with a bottle of lotion in it. It says lotion. Pretty cool. So yeah. Anybody have any questions? I'm in good shape, especially considering your background. Narcissism is horrible. Yes, psychologically, what I inherited through the abuse growing up, and then through also the medical issues, kind of I can't do any tricks. And you can do the, you know, is it like this? No, you have to. What's the thumb one where you're like you pull the thumb? Oh, you do that, right? I don't know. It's taco. Taco, taco, taco. No, I never got the tacos. Yes, Jen. Jen also has PTSD. So I have PTSD, depression, and anxiety disorder. The PTSD has been somewhat under control. I don't have the really vivid dreams, the terror dreams, the night terrors, as much. So, since I brought up, I made a comment on Twitter about being triggered by mayo. Are there any foods that cause you some PTSD? Oh, that's a good question. I would have to say that smells do it more than food. Because there really wasn't a food that only our mom made. I'm sure if there was, oh, ham. Oh, that brings me back to Christmas. Oh, I should tell what we used to do for Christmas. Oh God, no. I Greg's even yelling and groaning in the other room because Jovan Musk, yes. Oh, and remember, Jenny, when you got it was like a soap or something from Bath and Body Works that when you used it, it actually smelled like mom. Oh, that was smells will do it. I'll easily go into flashbacks from childhood if I get that smell. But Christmas, yeah. So, tuna salad with big ass chunks of raw onion and a buttload of mayo, just no cry. Oh, tuna salad has been ruined for you, X. Yeah, so Christmas. The house that we had growing up, there was a door between Moonlit Path. That's the smelly stuff. Yeah, that smelled like mom. No, no thanks. But there was a door between upstairs and downstairs, and it had a lock on the outside of the door. So all us kids slept upstairs, mom slept downstairs. And on Christmas morning, if we woke up before all the shenanigans happened, the door was locked. So we couldn't. Oh, Jenny, I'm sorry. I should make you. Here, I'll fix that. There you go. I don't know why my own sister cannot be a moderator for my channel. Okay, now that you're a moderator, you should be blue. You should have a wrench. I threw a wrench at you. So you shouldn't get that message anymore. Yes, she needs the wrench power. Yeah, marijuana is another one that I want to try for chronic pain. So, wait, did it not work? Why are you not blue yet? Anyway, for not doing a trick correctly. My channel cannot be destroyed. I will not be shut up. But, oh, there you go. Now you're a mod. And Atheist T-Girl, you should be a mod too. And Faithless Southerner. Let me just hand out some wrenches for peoples. Don't abuse your privileges now. So yeah, Christmas. So she would lock the door and we couldn't get downstairs. Sadly enough, the only bathroom was downstairs. So if we woke up and we had to go to the bathroom, you couldn't. And what she would do is at around 5 o'clock in the morning, she would blast, and I mean blast, Mormon Tabernacle Choir, the Hallelujah song. So, Lavender Lady, you're still asking for a wench. I'm sorry, my mother died. I can't give you a wench. Otherwise, I would have a perfect one for you. So, yeah, like 5 o'clock in the morning, she would blast this like on full volume. And that would be the time that, we could get up, we could all go downstairs, we could go to the bathroom. And then we'd open presents from like 5 to say like 6-ish. We would do like our family exchange. And then we would have to help make breakfast for about 20 people. Which was French toast, and then we would have ham. And then hash, which was mostly roast beef hash with a little bit of corned beef hash. So I actually still like that. But yeah, it does. That one does actually bring back memories of Christmas. But yeah, so we would have to get up at 5, go to 6, and then make breakfast for like 20 people. And then people would come and show up, and it would be like a few hours of people showing up. And then we'd have to clean up after it. And like, mom always said that she had children for the sake of doing chores and cleaning and everything else. So yeah, Bailey's in the coffee helped. I've actually never tried Bailey's in coffee. I should probably do that. It sounds good. Like, it really sounds good. Mom said that same shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said. Like, that was our purpose. Poor Jenny was told that numerous times that mom cried for a week when she found out she was pregnant with her. So that was great to hear growing up. I was just as surprised because I came along 8 years after my closest sister, age wise. So, yeah. What, baby girl? Does he want to come on stream? Come on. Kitty. People want to see the kitty. Yes, come here. Come here. She's being very trepidatious. Oh, come and see. Come and see. That's a kitty. Is that the kitty? What? She's not sure what to do. If I only had Bailey's now, right? Yeah, I should definitely try that though. I just don't know if I like Bailey's, so I don't know if I want to get like a whole bottle of it because it'll just sit here. I can occasionally have drinks. The cat is bigger than my dog. She's only 9.5 pounds, so she's not super, but the camera is really close, so I guess she looks a little bit bigger. Oh, thank you. I think she's pretty too. Definitely. Yeah, mom is a story in and of itself. Just crazy, a ball of crazy. And nobody would believe us because when you have narcissistic personality disorder, your sociopathic tendencies, you can fake being really nice. Reese, you're not allowed to eat my kitty. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. You're also pretty. Not a creepy guy on here. Thank you. Can you get 1 ounce bottles in Wisconsin? Can we? I don't know. I haven't seriously have not gone to a liquor store in probably since, well, I think around New Year's we went, or maybe we just went to Walmart. I don't know, because we only get Asti for New Year's. And it's just Greg and I, so. Oh, your kitty has to go to the vet. She has either a cyst or a hernia. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jen. Well, hopefully they can get that taken care of. Those two are not too bad to take care of either way. It's just a matter of making sure the hernia doesn't get worse. But yeah, it's a pretty simple surgery to fix that. And then the cyst removal, if it's something that's real close to the skin, which I'm guessing if you think it could be a hernia, it's probably pretty close to the skin. Those are easier to remove than, say, like a deeper cyst, like in the abdomen. I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we can. I seem to be a magnet for narcissists. Oh, sorry, Mr. Shadow Kitty. Hopefully you know at least some people that aren't narcissistic. Oh, Diana, you were in Wisconsin? Awesome. And it's got a black and white with skull pattern on it. Oh, that's awesome, Video Pirate. That's really cool. Oh. So yeah. Well, I think that's it for stories. Would anybody be interested in doing an after show at all? Milwaukee. Yeah. That one's a pretty big hub around here. Like, even though it's not the capital, it's, I think, the biggest city. I don't know. Madison might be bigger because it's got the college there. So that could be it. But I know Milwaukee is where a lot of oh, cool. Yay, people are ready for after shows. Cool. So weird question, because I've never actually done like an after show with people. Do I just copy and paste the URL on the Google Hangouts thing and send that to you? Oh, you're gonna do a video now? Cool. Oh, Utah. Okay, it's just released a video. I'll have to watch that when I'm done here. 45 years since I've been to Madison. I liked Madison. It was pretty neat. Can't stay long due to the time difference. Yeah, that's right. You're in Germany. That's crazy. It must be really late there. It must be like the middle of the night. What's an after show? X, I know you don't do after shows. Well, it's where we give the chance for, other people to come in, so I'm not sitting here all by my lonesome and just babbling. Okay. We will do an after show. I'm going to get links sent, maybe? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Send it here. Okay, so Starkey, Evans, and Maddie, you should have a link. And now, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the Google Hangouts now? I lost my Google Hangouts. There we are. Found it. So, yeah, I will send out links and people can join in. How do I set it up? I suppose this is something I should have, learned before. No. No. Okay. I think I can get it set up. I think. Or do I just leave it here? Do I just keep going? I'm so lost, guys.
Well, now that I'm here, you just keep going. Can you hear me?
Newbie doesn't know what she's doing.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Subscribe to Objectively Subjective's channel. Definitely. Send me one for please. I can do that, Lavender Lady.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. Hello?
Yeah. You can't hear me.
Yeah. Awesome. So do I just leave this going?
Well, yeah, the way you've got it set up now, you would. Normally, for an after show, you would set up a separate stream, and then start that one up.
Oh, okay. So you would do that like ahead of time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it then. We'll do an after show within the show.
Damn right. What am I the only one? Why am I the only one here? There should be other people.
I don't know. I'm trying to find my browser window because I need this one.
Say tacos.
Tacos!
No, didn't work.
Snarky needs a bun.
Snarky needs to get in here.
Yeah, where is she?
Probably going to the bathroom.
Oh, well, that's important, so.
No. She's always going to the bathroom.
Yes, that is what I was doing. How did you know?
Hi!
You weren't in here?
My bladder is the size of a pea.
Literally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? X, why are you drinking Bailey's from a shoe?
That's true.
I think I'll try it in coffee. Where's my invite? I can send it to you, Jenny.
Oh.
Try it in coffee.
Oh look, it's Pat and Adrian.
I can send it to you.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Diana.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mute. There, that works.
I do that all the time.
That happens at least once per after party.
right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And usually I'm the one who does it. And how is everybody?
Yes.
Killing myself.
Oh my, that doesn't sound like fun.
Bless you.
I'm seriously making probably the hardest video I've ever made so far.
Seriously?
Oh my.
Yeah, and it not like topic wise it's easy, but editing wise, it's going to take a lot
Mm.
because it's basically my old straw man character responding to me in the video,
Okay.
and halfway through the fourth wall's broken, and it's gonna be interesting.
Speaking of narcissism, no, I'm kidding.
I know, I'm responding to myself.
I'm doing a video about me. What are you talking about? Me.
It's all about me.
I've done that before. I've responded to like some of my old Facebook posts and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, God. I shouldn't go back and look at what my old Facebook posts are.
Oh my God, the time hop thing is awful.
Right?
Ah, just reminds me of how silly I was.
Right?
Yeah, I've thought of interviewing myself, but yeah, it's so much work.
Are we boring you, Evans?
No, I'm just tired. I don't know why I'm so sleepy.
Because you're boring.
So
No,
wait,
that's true.
Because how can you be tired with the exciting tricks that Casey was showing during the stream?
Yeah, hey, look. I was blown away. Absolutely mesmerized.
Yeah, that drink.
She was able to drink from a bottle.
Holy shit.
You're muted.
that is amazing.
And you're very dark.
Ooh, the darkness.
Dark and mysterious, silent.
There.
Can you see me?
Yes. Well, barely.
I asked Alexa to turn on my lights 100%. I have to tell her twice, apparently. I'm gonna bitch slap her.
Freaking Alexa never listens to me either.
She said okay and then didn't do it.
So why are you trying to eat my cable?
Oh, jeez.
I love the kitty. I love the kitty. I love the
It's Reese's fault. Reese was talking about eating cats.
Yes.
Bad Reese.
Bad.
There. That's
We will
what.
come after you. We will hunt you down.
We'll search the entire flat earth.
You're right. Go all around the globe.
Oh, goodness.
I can't believe
Apparently
it.
my network's being an asshole.
Who's being an asshole?
My network.
Aw. Everyone, this is my sister.
Hi.
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 I am
Look, you can
also.
see
Hi,
it
hi,
right in my
sister
forehead. That's
Casey.
so sexy. Awesome.
I'm tatted atheist, by the way.
Hello.
It's not
Atheist.
faithless southerner, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and embrace it. Might as well.
Oh, goodness.
I am Wyatt M because my youngest changed my screen name and it won't let me change it back. So
oh jeez.
that's why I'm Wyatt M.
I thought you did it like on
Just change your screen name. And I didn't just change my screen name. My child did.
so funny.
You're going to make me yawn, damn it.
Haha, my plan.
Stop it, you son of a bitch!
How did you know?
I don't know.
You know, people named Jennifer are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I'm here now.
I see you. Hi.
I had to manually do it with my phone. Like,
Oh my god.
wow.
So I guess I picked the wrong name when I changed mine, huh?
Yes, you did. You made a huge mistake. Well, you know, that was my mom's name. Diane. Not Diana, but Diane.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
She was cray cray.
We lived next door to a Diane, remember, Casey? And I had to beat her up.
Oh god.
She was a crackhead.
Oh my god.
She was the psycho bitch. And they were like grilling out. They were making potatoes on the grill. We shared a driveway with them, so they were really close to our house. and she got pissed off at her husband for something. And she like took these tin foiled potatoes hot off the grill, grabbed them with her bare hands, and started throwing them on our lawn. And we're all sitting outside, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
He was
What was
high
he
as
supposed to
fuck,
do?
though.
Oh, was he? I
Hmm?
didn't know that. I didn't know he was high.
No, Diane was.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. Oh my God, she was such a crackhead for real.
I was only like, what, 6?
You were little.
I was really little.
Hmm.
But yeah, she starts throwing these potatoes. So Jenny gets up and she starts throwing them back. And she got really pissed. And she came running at
Me.
Mom.
No, she came running at me, and then
Oh.
my mom said, "If you fuck with her, you're gonna fuck with me." And so she switched courses, and she went running after Mom. And then I came up behind her and like threw her halfway across the lawn. And she got up and started punching me, which was really funny because she couldn't punch. And there
Terrified.
was like this whole other drama going on at the same time because Casey was told to call 911, or was it Berta?
Berta called 911.
Okay.
And I was trying to strangle Zoe because I was really scared. So I ran behind her and like put my
Okay.
arms around her,
That makes sense.
but it was her neck. So
This sounds like a really fun neighborhood.
You know,
It was out in the middle of the country in Wisconsin. Like,
I just really hope I don't piss y'all off. Damn.
Yeah, for real.
I get that a lot, actually, but I'm a really nice
No
person.
doubt. No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
until she gets ready to throw hands.
If you throw hot potatoes at me, shit's gonna happen.
she's gonna go down. She threw, well,
Hello, my dog. Here.
Doggo?
Yay!
Doggo.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Oh, how pretty.
Too pretty girl wants to go outside.
I like all the animals.
Same here. I think I have a problem.
Not a problem. They all like you too.
I have a problem too. Casey can't pronounce tacos the way Maddie wants.
Taco.
Eiko?
Taco. Tacos.
Tacos.
All you gotta do is say it right once.
Taco.
No,
Oh,
Damn it.
what are you saying? Why are you saying it like that? Did you have another strong?
No. Yes, I think I had a strong
You're a strong.
taquito.
This is fun having siblings together.
Mm.
As an only child, I
Give you a good
marvel.
background on Casey. I'm her first mom.
Yeah.
Aw.
He was the one who read me like bedtime stories and taught me how to read and
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
back massages?
tie my shoes, massage.
Give me back massage.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She was a sweet little girl. I don't know what the fuck happened.
God,
I'm not
dog.
sure either.
Am I the only child here?
Are you?
You might be. I
Oh my god.
I had a younger sister. We did not get along at all.
I'm
I had an
sweating.
older brother, same thing.
Oh my god, I am. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you're the only child. You're the only child.
The only
Aw.
child.
It's a lonely world.
Sit down. Sit down.
Only child. Bagel. Oh my gosh, like bagel. That's how I say it. But then we watched Community, and she was like, "It's a bagel."
What? This is a bagel.
It was on Community. It was
Dude.
Greg. Who was the character that said bagel? Britta on Community. She's like, I lived in New York. I know how to say it. It's a bagel.
That sounds like some kind of weird bird, you know?
It does.
Well, when
Look at the bagel sore.
when I first saw the word written, I thought it was Bagel. But then again, I speak German, so
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
Is she thinking?
Sorry.
That's so
Right
cute.
here. She constantly does this.
That's a boxer thing. They love to lick.
Oh, she's
Oh,
disgusting because she's very spitty.
oh,
She got slimy spit. Ugh.
that's one thing I can't stand about dogs is the licking.
Oh,
Especially after-
because I can't hear her
Especially-
stop.
Hey,
I think she likes my lotion.
See, like I had a pit bull that used to like to eat the cat crunchies, you know, and then come and lick me, and I'm like, oh no, get away from me.
It's not-
Mm.
Mm.
There's German in the chat.
Nummy, nummy, nummy.
Expracky.
That's Diana, Tea girl. That's the lavender lady.
Is that supposed to be kleinisch Deutsch?
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, nur ein bisschen. Vergesse ich zu viel.
Yeah, words.
I drive here, 6, 7, 8. I don't know.
BMW.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
It's unfortunately been a very long time since there's been anyone with whom I could speak. So I've forgotten a whole hell of a lot.
I know. Scheitzekoff.
There you go. There you go.
You hast.
Shit,
You hast me.
You
I
always
know.
know the swear words in other languages.
Um,
I know cheese.
it is to go. Yes, I do.
Yes, he does.
My channel is The Lavender Lady.
Let me see if I can get the link and pull that up.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Let's race and see who can pull it up first.
Mine cut.
There you go.
9.
9. I know that one.
Du hast mich.
Oh yeah, that.
Du hast mich gefragt.
What I love about German, it's the only language in which I love you sounds like a threat.
Right? Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that if you had like, I'm pretty sure the Japanese "I love you" probably sounds threatening.
Greg, what's Japanese for I love you?
Okay, is that
Greg.
is that my channel that you posted, Casey?
Yep, that's your channel. Sorry,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the Lavender Ladies channel.
Yay.
It's confusing. I guess
Thank you.
they don't have one, right?
Well, they do. It's just not used.
Yeah, we are following each other on Twitter, and if I remember correctly, I'm
You were wondering-
subscribed to
I
your
love
channel. Let me find out.
I really think so.
He
Daisuke.
Let's see.
Ashtaru is like not used. It's like it's
Ashtaru or
It's like
Dice.
something's dying
Daishi.
when you say
He's
it.
to you to subscribing to making. Yes.
See, this is why I like Spanish. Te amo. It sounds beautiful.
Jane, which is like later.
Atheist Tea Girl, we trans women have to stick
Also,
together, right?
it's in grade schools, I guess, or like middle school, but only for like reading class. It's not used in any other context.
Oh.
It's weird.
So there's like a what do they call it? A formal way of saying it and a non-formal.
Well, there's one who said that you say like, if you're literally like if they're on their deathbed and you're never going to see them again. Like
Oh,
Ah,
so you don't use that one typically,
that's oddly specific.
right?
Never see you again.
Sayonara, I guess, is one that they do not use. Like that's never see you again. So
wow, and that's the only one I know.
Yeah, for real.
You did a lot
It's
in
America,
my
gosh darn it.
Support job.
They
I know.
think they're ever going to see this person again.
oh, okay.
But Daisuke is more translated into like I like this thing, or I like this person. Like it's not really like love specifically. It's sort of it's weird in translation.
Okay.
Hi, Greg.
Oh wow.
And it's a wisdom roll.
Oh, hi,
sister.
Jenny. I'm waving.
Oh,
Now, wait a minute.
a wisdom roll. Let's have that discussion.
What?
Let's have that discussion.
Which one?
The one I texted you earlier, you and Greg.
Oh, hold on, I gotta pull up the actual tweet.
I'm not confused at all.
Same.
Jenny sent me a tweet earlier that says, massive violent debate within the tabletop community whether dick sucking is a dexterity, constitution, or a wisdom roll. Go.
Wisdom.
That's dexterity.
I mean, you would think so, but you have to have the wisdom to know how to be dexterous. So
Wouldn't that be a context dependent role?
I suppose.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You don't know D&D.
No, I don't.
So why are you talking? Why are you talking like an atheist talking about philosophy on?
Oh my God. Don't get me started.
And it's a wisdom rule. For real.
What you need constitution for swallowing and gag reflex.
Oh my God.
Or just looking at a penis, really, but I mean, I can see to those points, but it's still all wisdom. Like, you have to have wisdom first.
So dick sucking was an option, right?
Right?
Is that
For
what
you, maybe.
Now, do you have to do a perception check first to make sure that it's clean?
Awareness.
Yeah.
Let me get a D20. Do I see the dick?
I mean, how big is it though? Like,
Oh God.
All right, this is turning into movie night.
It was hilarious. That was the best, like, random thing to receive.
Usually it is, yes.
I'm slow.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard of sapiosexual. Is this suckiosexual? High five, Snake.
I know the best way for Snarky to suck is to swallow my pride and just take it.
Oh.
If I had a dime for every time.
I mean, you got to put honey on it. That's what you got to do.
Hell no.
Oh God.
Make it a little sweet, you know? A little sugar makes the medicine go down.
There was a Cosmo article, which I read ironically sometimes.
Sure, ironically.
We used to
Yeah, me too.
we used to read it in high school to like make fun of it because they don't have good advice. Like,
I know, they're terrible.
True.
They are terrible.
but they said to take a donut and like with the hole in the middle and put that on the dick
Why?
and eat the donut. I'm like, that is so like sticky.
You know what? You better
That's-
make sure you
The
wash it
outcome is
off.
generally sticky.
That-
Like,
You
that
have
wouldn't-
to,
you can need a shower.
you
that
have
wouldn't
to
be-
wash that off because that will cause a pH problem. If-
That's not sexy at all. Like if someone
I would
put
be
a
so
donut,
confused.
yeah,
If she just like whipped out a donut, like, and I would just be like, well, I don't, what do I, huh?
As
Okay,
much
so
as,
I don't even know what I'd
White
do in that
powder
situation.
donut.
as much as I love donuts, there's no way I'm doing that. Okay.
Does that,
If you
would,
look
that
up
make
at him and you're like all full of like white powder.
would that make it officially a Krispy Kreme or what?
oh,
If the cream is crispy, I think maybe you're dehydrated.
You have a problem. Yeah. Just thinking about that.
Evans looks so uncomfortable.
I'm trying
That's what I
to
bring to
play
the
out.
conversation.
I'm trying to play out in my head what I would do. Right.
Right? Somebody just like if
Yeah.
your
If
wife
my wife just pulled out a donut and was like, "Here we go."
first
I
off,
have
You
no
would go
idea.
with it. You would go with it. You'd be like, let's see where this leads. Like,
I mean-
Oh yeah, but I mean, rarely am I struck speechless. But I think at that point in time, I'd just be like,
I mean,
Whatever.
what are you gonna do? She's going down. I mean, you gonna complain about it?
right.
"Well, I mean, yeah." Well, does the quality of the donut affect the quality of the other stuff? I mean, I've got so many
How
questions.
does eating the donut have anything to do with oral sex? That makes no sense.
well, they
Well, if
said
it's a
that
really
you're
good
supposed-
donut, right?
You're supposed to like suck and then take bites
Give
every
us
now
a-
and
why don't you get a donut and give us a demonstration?
Wait, you're
Keep your stamina up.
Gotta hold
Do
taking
a trick, Casey. Do a trick.
you're taking bites as you're sucking,
This is the thing. It's got a hole in it. Of course, you put your dick in it.
but you're taking bites as you're sucking. That no.
yeah.
How does that work?
Painfully.
I mean,
I've tried this. This is not something I
Like, okay, so
Someone
you're,
get a
you're
tutorial.
sucking and you're taking a bite at the same time. So you're deep throating when you take a bite.
No, like
Miranda, do we have any donuts?
That's an illustration of trust right there.
No, we don't.
Oh, poor Evans. He got all excited.
I'm gonna get the donuts tomorrow. Will update.
Right now.
You want me to just send out a group tweet or?
Yes, we need a step-by-step instructional
Let's get some of those Bavarian cream things and
document.
Oh God, Jed with one end says pulling out a Krispy Kreme is more complimentary than a mini little Debbie donut.
Some people might need the donuts, you know.
Mhm.
I don't judge.
Pounded in the butt by mini little Debbie donuts, and that's okay by Chuck Tingle.
Oh my God, it's not an after party if Chuck Tingle's not brought up.
Yeah.
If for no other reason, that is why you have to go to my channel to see the video clip entitled ASMR Chuck Tingle and S.J. Thomason.
Those are three things that really don't belong together.
I have no idea who just said that. Who just said that? Which channel am I going to?
Oh, the lavender lady.
Lavender Lady. Okay. I don't know that I want to go to it right now on this account because, like I said, my youngest.
Right.
Yeah, you might want to stay away from that one because Tingle's titles get a little strange. And yes, T girl, that is Sylvia.
Sylvia.
That is the kitty. What has me?
Lord have mercy. I'm glad I have wine tonight, y'all.
So, like, what I got a question. If you're on a diet, could you like lay out a ring of like wheat thins?
You put a bagel on it.
A bagel?
A whole wheat bagel.
Yeah.
I need a keto bagel.
Oh, yeah, you could get a keto bagel.
Is it paleo?
You can manufacture your own cream cheese.
You just put bacon around it.
That's what he
Oh,
Cream
Evans.
cheese consistency. Damn. See a doctor.
I don't drink much water. It's okay.
It's not okay.
It's never
There's
okay.
nothing okay about that.
Oh my. Okay. Who was it that asked? Video Pirate asked, "What does ASMR mean?"
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Yeah, it's full of woo.
It's like this. You just lean in and whisper.
Tingles.
Yeah.
Then you take a bite of the donut.
I don't know where my microphone is on the computer.
It's wherever you're talking into it.
I'm trying to remember. I think
That's
I'm just talking at the computer, so.
So what you got to do is talk around your computer, and whenever your voice gets louder, you're getting closer to the mic.
Oh, here we go.
Louder. Do you like my forehead?
Oh,
It's over
there.
there.
It's over there.
It's over there.
Getting
Yes.
warmer.
Over here.
Yep.
A little bit.
There.
That
To your left. To your left, just a little bit. It's like in the middle.
My
Now
left?
take a bite of the donut.
Oh my God. Oh.
That was awesome.
That's
wow.
Is this the first after party on your channel? Are we live? This is great.
What?
Yes, we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like.
Yeah, it's
I was saying, is this
right in the
the
corner.
first after party on your channel?
Whoop, whoop.
It's my first after party on my channel.
By the
Yeah, and
way,
start-
congratulations.
Oh,
I'm really
thank
proud
you.
of you.
Yeah.
I think for my 500 subscriber poll, I'm going to put where I make up a song, put a donut on it.
Oh man.
You could do a cover. You could do it if you like it. Put a ring on it. You could do the
Yeah,
donut.
if you like it, then you should have put a donut on it.
Wait, how are you going to do the hand wave thing? I mean, you can't, you know.
I'll have to buy some dildos
Oh.
and just flap the dildos around with donuts on them.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm in. I'd
That'd be
donate
great.
to that cause.
Maybe I'll get a dildo out of this.
Man, I
Cool.
put that on my phone.
Right?
It's gonna be very sticky.
Hey, it washes off, you know?
I would definitely wash that first.
This makes it all the sweeter.
Ah, this is getting demonetized. I have nowhere near monetization.
This will ensure that you never get monetized.
Oh no, it's gotten way worse on my old channel, and it was monetized eventually.
Yeah, because I only watch like what 3 minutes or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like with this video, your whole 100 subscriber special, that was before we got dirty, so you're good.
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm so
honestly,
excited that
Joe
this
done.
Harambe cover is winning this poll.
Mm,
It's going to be the greatest thing ever.
I'm not. It's not going to be great. I'm going to
I-
make like a really shitty music video
Nice.
to go with it.
I'm so
I'm-
excited.
Really lost about the Harambe thing, but whatevs.
Elon Musk, in his rap debut, sang a song about Harambe.
I didn't even know Elon Musk was a rapper.
Nor
He
did anybody
wasn't.
else.
Until he made a song about Harambe.
Is this like how? Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna mention that dude. He's not a rapper either.
This is
There's lots of rappers that really aren't rappers, though. So
True that.
well, I should mention right now that a donut is not a rapper, so wrap it up correctly.
This is a good point.
He still isn't a rapper, yeah.
Be safe, y'all.
Or a raper.
You need to put at least 6 donuts on there if you want to have it wrapped completely.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they couldn't eat it.
I don't think that it's not how any of that works.
my phone.
Evans, you didn't know anything about D&D, so who can trust
Wait,
you?
That is true.
is the glaze made out of spermicide or what?
Right?
I bet you could.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll prevent pregnancy if it's just glazed.
it could.
Right? You'd be giving those spermies extra energy.
Right? That's how
Yeah, they'll be distracted.
kids get started.
Like, fuck that egg. This is sweet. Nom, nom,
That's
nom.
how ADHD starts.
Yeah.
Some conspiracy
Right.
theorist is going
No,
to watch this and be like, oh my God, that makes sense.
That makes
Vaccines
sense.
cause autism and sugar causes ADHD.
Mhm.
Don't honey your dick before you put it in.
Don't honey your dick.
Oh god.
Don't do that.
Words of wisdom.
Oh, I was planning on honeying the dick tonight.
No,
Yeah, I was.
no.
Yeah.
They're married,
No.
by the way, Jen.
Okay.
Yes, we
got
are
daughters,
not.
right? Like,
We aren't living in sin.
We just met, actually. What was your name again?
she was she was hitchhiking. Just-
Yeah. Just a friendly thumb.
reading a Cosmo.
reading a Cosmo, yeah. Hey, there's this donut trick.
Now I just need a penis to put it on. And I was there.
There's like 16 other volunteers.
True, I'm sure that wouldn't be a hard thing to fill. Hard thing to fill. Never mind.
Unintended.
Oh, X is cracking me up.
Yeah.
Well, this is the worst section role.
Well, why
Look,
don't,
X.
why don't you get in here and spice things up a bit, X?
X, all you got to do is take that donut,
Yeah,
slide it on.
man. Then put a hot pepper in the butt.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh.
And
That
then
got
climb
weird.
to an anthill. Damn.
Hey. For the record, I totally was bitchhiking, okay?
Hitchhiking.
Now we see a very confused dog.
Oh, your work. Oh, a likely excuse. It's cool, though.
Taxi.
Take all the donut.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my-
I wonder if they got donuts at work. Oh, that Carolina Reaper is.
Tell me
Wow.
about it, Atheist Tigro.
Not flattering too.
Oh boy.
Donuts are starting to look attractive. Don't eat the donuts.
Hey, no kink shaming.
Don't go chasing donut holes.
Please stick to the bear claws and the apple fritters you're used to.
Exactly.
But they don't have holes.
You can improvise, make a hole.
Yeah, if you
Make sure, make a hole. If you were like, if you were a teenager with a penis, you know how to make a hole.
I just
I have a teenager with a penis.
oh,
They know how to make a hole.
I
I'm
just
pretty sure that he could.
totally got deja vu, y'all. It's freaking me
Yeah.
out. It's freaking me out. We
As
totally-
long as nobody brings up Shane Dawson, we'll be all right.
Oh my God, no!
No.
No!
What?
Oh.
What
Huh?
was wrong? I
No,
didn't hear.
nothing.
Who's Shane Dawson?
Oh,
Oh,
look! I just want to say I didn't have sex with my cat. Before anybody starts saying anything, I did not fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't stick my cat in the cat's anus. I didn't stick my dick in the cat's mouth. I didn't rub it on the cat. I didn't gently caress the cat while I was rubbing myself. None of these things happened.
Oh my
That
God.
sounds believable.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically. He had to come out and say that because he made a joke on his podcast that, like, one time he
Joke.
started rubbing his dick on the cat, and he liked it, so he completed and came on the cat, and then like he thought it would be a funny story, and then years later, he was like, did you see that Wendy Wisconsin? Who's Wendy Wisconsin?
Did he put a donut on it?
The
So
real question.
he had to come out and say, I did not fuck the cat. Like, there's this huge Twitter like text and everything. It was gross. It was really gross.
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy.
The timing was impeccable too.
Wendy, Wisconsin is someone that has relations with her puppy.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
What?
I think that we should have a 2-hour conversation about the morality
No, it's wrong.
of
It's disgusting. It's wrong. Don't.
I can solve it. It's just no.
Okay, so every cat that I've known has had like a 3 pet like maximum, and then you're done. Like,
So are you saying that Shane Dawson's not very good in bed?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sylvia.
So it's not a 2-pump chump, it's a 3-pump chump. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
My bad.
Oh Lord.
Well, this is not the after show I thought I was getting into.
This is the
What would you like to talk
show we
about?
deserve.
Are you serious? I mean, like,
Didn't know
Really?
Casey had it in her.
Was that before or after the donut? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, my
oh,
tears.
wow.
If my psychiatrist ever saw this,
He'd be
Like,
buying
who am I
donuts.
joining? Every psychiatrist I've ever known has been a fucking deviant bastard. So if your psychiatrist ever saw this, he'd be like, "Give me the address."
Didn't you have one that went to jail for like sexual assault or something?
oh wow,
He's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So I'm not really sure he did it.
Well, there's that.
There's that.
So we had a chiropractor in Iowa that got his license revoked and was in jail for a little while for exchanging chiropractic service for sex. And he was exorcising demons through chiropractor.
Whoa.
What?
Now that is a
Yes.
multi-talented man right there.
Show of hands, who has ever gone to a chiropractor and had them help you, actually?
No one.
Well, were you ever demon possessed while you were going to the chiropractor?
In other words, no
Without
one.
my demons, I wouldn't exist. Like,
Yeah, there's that.
Oh man, about counselor stories, ADST girl. one of my gender counselors was actually a Catholic nun.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I'm sitting in the room with her. It's like, what are you doing here? Your boss hates us.
Nice.
It's her husband, actually. She's married to Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Hi. Oh yeah, Jen with one N. Yeah, her doctor, her primary care doctor, was arrested for oral sex with a patient.
Mm-hmm. That's
People are gonna do people things, man. Like, keep it in your pants.
They were just trying to remove the donut.
Did you
I
exercise?
was gonna say, did the patient have a donut?
It always comes back round to the donut because it's a circular argument, right?
Get out in the name of Krispy Kreme.
See, I like donuts, so I would be like halfway through. Are you gonna finish that?
oh,
Hey, you gotta wash it off before you go dunking, okay?
Unless you're into that sort of thing, again, let's not kink shame.
No shame.
I'm just saying, you don't want a yeast infection.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was actually like, X said, "How else does Bavarian cream happen?" I was like, a Long John would make more sense because you could just, stick it in the end, and then they could go down, and
But then
all right.
the less donut there is, the more penis there is. So they're getting used to the penis as they're finishing the donut.
Wait, but then would it become a hot dog or a kolache?
And then from the geek room, going in dry, no glaze. What is going on here, man?
As long as it's not a cheesy one.
It's like DJ training,
Oh,
Yay.
Atheist Tea Girl wanted us to go back to butt stuff a while ago.
Yay, butt stuff.
So Jenny, I learned once on Maddie's stream that people wipe standing up.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Like wipe your butts?
Yeah, like they go to the bathroom, but when they wipe, they're standing.
I can't get away from this.
Wait a minute. How do you manage that?
You're welcome, Evan.
Evan, you wipe standing up?
No. No, those first hangouts I was on with Maddie.
it was.
And it's like, yeah, I conducted this research experiment to see how people wipe. Yeah, I was like, what? Wait, what?
Okay, like we're not talking like halfway standing up, like hovering above the toilet. Like
No, like standing.
Oh my
Oh, you will learn also. You think the donut's bad?
We're
You hang out with
talking
Maddie.
Yeah, they stand up, they spread the cheeks, and then they wipe.
right, but you're making a bigger mess by doing that because when you stand up, like your cheeks will rub a little bit together.
That's what I would think.
And then
So
there.
that's why they have to spit
Right.
shine afterwards.
I think my family's home. We're gonna have to clean it up now, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding.
I'm a good Christian.
State Farm is there.
Oh my god.
Man, yeah.
Evan, you just can't catch a break.
Nah. I've rehashed this topic like this is the fourth
Okay.
or the fifth time now.
Yes.
So to explain what this was, in high school, we had to do a survey. And my survey, because I didn't want to do the thing, was just stupid. And I was like, okay, so I'll do back to front, front to back, and see who does this. And as I was doing this research, I realized that a good portion of people stand up when they wipe. Then there's other things, like some people will do a spit polish or a shine rinse. And these are things where you're taking liquid and then like either you're dipping it in the toilet and getting water from the toilet and wiping it off, or you're spitting into the toilet paper and then doing a spit polish like thing.
Oh god.
Hey.
Oh.
And it's more common than you think.
Just
See, I
buy
need,
one.
like, a-
You can get like
I
a
need-
$200 bidet that you can put on your toilet and like, or wipes. Maybe wipes are always nice.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can't take those with you. I mean, baby wipes you can. You can't take the
That's just
bidet.
I
hey,
take mine with me.
You can take baby wipes with you, but not the bidet.
What are you
that's what you think.
What are you taking with you from the bathroom, Maddie?
You
I'm
don't
not.
wanna
I'm
know.
saying take with you a lot. Like as you go out into the
Word,
public, not
word.
you taking your shit with you. Like, yeah, I'm very conscientious, so I stuff my toilet paper into a bag, put it in a pocket, and then I use it as compost later.
Oh God.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case at this point, to be honest with you. I'd just be like, okay. That,
All right.
Nothing shocks you anymore, right, Evans? Not after being on Twitter.
well, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so who stands up in this group?
I
I
don't.
don't.
Anybody? No?
I don't stand up,
Okay. I was
but people do.
I guess the people that were quiet do.
I mean, it's like the people who shower with their face first in the shower. Like, who does that?
What?
What?
I read a study once that that a lot of people stand in the shower facing the shower head to like wash their hair and stuff. Like I turn around and like let it run down my back. Some people let it run down their front and they don't think anything's weird about it.
Yeah, no, that's weird. Those people are something's
Wait,
wrong.
They
Why is
seem
that
to-
weird?
Yeah, they should be thrown off the top of a large building or something.
Wait, why
I don't
is
know.
this weird?
Settle down over there, Islam.
Why is this weird? I do that.
What to wash? You put your head like facing the shower to like wash your hair. and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, that would not
Why?
work for me at all.
I don't
Yeah.
know how that's weird.
Is there a way?
You're running down here, like waterboarding yourself. Like, why would you do that?
I don't even like rinsing my face off whenever I wash it. I'm all just like,
Evans has not washed his face in 39 years. Right?
That's why he's bearded.
I would certainly hope it's not been 39 years. I don't believe I've been alive that long.
You have no idea how much soup is in that beard.
I haven't
So,
been alive that long.
General Fun sent me a pic. I don't know how to show it though, but it's got a big sign that says Dickie's Donuts, now hiring experienced baker, and in the background is a big sign that says Adult Toys and Gifts.
Oh, okay. We've got to get you to do this. You do know how to show it on like an image viewer?
No,
No.
You can do a screen share, just like open
Yeah, I
up.
was going to say.
how do
show
I?
it-
Open up
Make
the
sure all
picture.
your porn is closed.
Yes.
All my porn is.
At this point, what does it matter? I mean,
Oh, screen share.
Yeah, screen share, and you can get it to where you present the whole screen or just that one image.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, that is beautiful. That is
Yay.
pretty.
Jen has all the best memes.
Right?
Oh, look at all that porn.
Yeah, all that porn in the adult
I
toy.
was examining your tabs. You do seem to have a lot open.
I do. There's YouTube. There's a really long article that I have to read when my eyes are cooperating. Email, Reddit. What's that?
Porn.
It's the immortal dog story.
You've got
Sure,
some
porn.
interesting kink there.
well, that tab's still up.
Sure, you have that. You have the tab from last Friday still up.
I don't understand that
Sure.
because I mean, I don't get that whole like leaving tabs open. I'm a compulsive tab closer.
Yeah, my boyfriend is too. He gets like anxiety when he sees
And I
my
have to
Yeah.
empty out my email. My
No, and I was watching somebody screen share earlier on YouTube, and there was like 120 open tabs. And I thought, well, I'd just
What?
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Wait, can you even see them at that point?
no. I mean, there were just little icons all the way across, and it had, over to the side, it had something like plus 120 or something.
Oh my
It was
god.
nuts. I was like, whoa, crap.
I would lose track of them. I
You've
wouldn't
never
know what
closed
hell
the
I had
tab,
open.
have you? You just let them go. Could you imagine if you used Chrome, how much RAM that would take?
I'm in Chrome right now. My computer's really hot, so
Well,
Yeah.
just starting Chrome up uses almost everything you've got.
Yeah, I mean, you got 120. Yeah, I mean that person's rocking like 64 gigs there.
Right?
Something.
Greg found out that Opera is actually really efficient.
I can't sing that high,
I
unfortunately.
like opera.
I hadn't used Opera in a
I didn't even
whole
know
long
Opera was
time.
still operating.
Right? Operating.
That was punny.
Oh,
I didn't mean it, but it came out that way, and I just went with it. So
I've used that excuse too.
I started using Chrome simply because I had to. Google Hangout wouldn't run on anything else.
oh
I
really?
have to use it for my job, so I use it on all my devices because it's required. So.
I use it because Safari sucks.
Safari's not great.
I have never used Safari.
Yeah, Safari does blow.
Yeah.
With the donut?
It blows with a donut on it.
Donut.
No, it's not good enough to have a
Not even
donut.
that fun, huh?
I have used Internet Explorer. I have
Ugh.
used.
You mean other browser installer?
Yeah, you got it. And then let's see. Yeah, Google, not Google, Chrome and Firefox, Mosaic, and Lynx.
Mozilla.
Yeah, Mosaic was a lot of fun. But it was, even by the time I used it, it was seriously outdated.
It used to be good when it first came out. That was all I would use.
Oh, good night, Alanis. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, good night. Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Don't use Mac unless you never want to use programs.
I do really well on mine. It's just literally the only thing I've run into is that I can't do the Streamlabs OBS, which really pisses me off.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, you can use regular OBS, but it's such a pain in the ass. And
I would be
don't-
willing to bet that there's a Mac program for that.
There's no Mac for Streamlabs.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Mac for Streamlabs, but you could get something that's equivalent to Streamlabs for Mac.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would be willing to bet.
Look it up in the App Store.
I wouldn't know.
I'll have to look because it's like broadcasting software, right? That's what I would search for.
Open broadcasting
Yeah.
software.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or if you just put in Streamlabs, it would bring up the equivalent.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that then because, yeah, it's hard. I mean, I spend probably a good 6 hours watching like tutorials on OBS, and I don't feel like I feel like I know 2 more things than I did this morning. And it's
Oh.
So even with Streamlabs, OBS is daunting
Yeah.
when you start it. It's horrifying.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. But like
Well,
the worst that can happen is you have a bad stream. Like, I mean, that's the worst that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's not a huge deal.
Everyone has a bad stream.
Right.
But what you can do is you can set up like unlisted stream, and we can practice stuff and see if it works on the weekend.
Okay.
And
Yeah, but how about if you're going to stream on a Thursday? You know, if you find out it works on the weekend, that's great. But
then you open it up and none of your
I
guests
cannot
have.
do it the way Kate does it. I know.
Oh man. Don't use Mac, yeah. I do fine on it. Like I actually though have like Office installed on it just because I like the simplicity of using Word.
Yeah.
So
Office is way better than
Microsoft
Pages.
programs constantly crash my Mac, though. Constantly.
Oh
Like, I
really?
start everything. Start working in Excel online, and all of a sudden, yeah,
Wow.
it's a conspiracy.
Right?
Donuts.
blowjobs.
What if you put a banana in a donut?
That's the
That'd
bread. That's
That makes it healthy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's not really a donut anymore. It's fruit salad.
There you go.
And that's how you toss a salad.
I was thinking of a way to segue into that. Thank you.
Oh my god. I had no idea what that was. Someone was telling a joke and they're like, talking about two gay guys at dinner, and they're like, yeah, and then they asked if they want any tossed salad, and I'm like, I don't get it. So I had to look it up.
And then you were like, oh, that's what I do.
Right.
Okay.
You had to look up instructionals on that. Tutorials.
Well, they have
Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
they have apparently YouTube videos reviewing the eating of ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
Interesting.
Wait, is that allowed?
that's a thing.
Well, they review it. They don't
They
actually
review it.
do it.
Just like,
Oh.
so, like I ate ass and it wasn't that bad and it didn't taste like anything. Bullshit.
Tasted a little bit like poop.
and corn.
It's like, no.
Barn?
I,
Took the
overall,
shower
I would rate
beforehand, but whatever.
I would rate it like a 6.
Wait, they rate them?
Yes,
This is one person. One person.
this is one person,
God.
granted, but it's a thing to happen. It's now in the Internet Archives
Right.
Forever.
God, I love the internet.
forever. So whenever like future archaeologists are like digging for information about how we lived our lives, well, apparently they ate a lot of ass.
I mean, this is already a well-known thing. Like,
I want to be the first digital archaeologist.
like they put pineapple on pizza and be much more shocked.
Nah.
It's gross.
Everybody eats ass.
Hey,
Except for me, I've never eaten an ass.
I have not either. I would be afraid because I don't have a spleen that I would just end up with a horrible bacterial infection, and they'd be like, "How did you get this?" I'd be like,
I licked a butthole.
just use one of those mouth condoms.
Rectum, damn near killed
damn
me.
near killed them.
Uh,
Oh god.
yay, pizza!
You have pizza now?
Pizza. We don't have pizza.
X is getting pizza.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
He's getting pizza. Wait, you better not be like riding while driving. You're gonna get killed.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Oh, he did.
Shut up and drive, X.
I suppose you could do the voice to.
I do use that all the time, and it always misinterprets me.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Mine will sometimes get it. Siri has a really lovely time when I don't have my teeth in.
You guys see this?
Shouldn't
Everybody's out to eat right now. Shit, barbecue.
I'll present your screen. There we go.
Ouch.
Very hot.
That
Put that in your mouth.
Now
That
that
is-
is some advertisement.
As a ginger woman, I would like to say I'm everybody's supervisor.
Okay,
That's
but
like
it's like a rainbow jalapeno. Like, what does that even mean?
Oh yeah, there's a rainbow jalapeno.
someone looks at that and says, I want to try this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that is
Thanks.
Texas.
I was gonna say, did you find that at a place like local?
No, well, my family is out to eat right now with my mother-in-law.
Oh,
I didn't go. So,
It's good to meet you.
who just said that?
that was Mrs. Starkey.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you as well. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't saying that to like, I don't know.
Someone you didn't know.
Someone you weren't glad to meet.
Yeah.
It's- we all know you're talking about Evans. It was nice meeting you.
You want to make
No
sure
one-
you're not. You want to make sure you're not saying it to some Chinese spy who wants to use the pool, right?
Right?
Mhm.
No one likes Evans. He's on my show so that I seem less bad.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
That's probably not factually incorrect in some manner.
I hang out with Casey.
What?
Huh?
No, I
Huh?
really didn't hear you.
I said that's why I hang out with Casey.
Nah.
Oh, kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Now I'm sad because I don't have a sibling.
Oh,
Oh.
They're not that great.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, what you see is pretty rare.
This is true. Like my other siblings and I do not get along. So.
Yeah, my brother and I get along about like oil and water.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sister and I were polar opposites. Well, to give you an idea, I like to tell people the slimy bastards raised the two of us Roman Catholic, whereupon she found Jesus and I found Carl Sagan. That's the way our entire lives went.
I think Zoe.
Well, Carl Sagan is much superior. I'm just
Oh, of course, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
exists. So there's that.
No, I met Jesus the other day. He built scaffolding in Calvert.
Jesus, he knows me.
He
He
pronounced
knows
his
I'm
name
right.
a little different, but
it's Jesus.
yeah, and I was like, no, your name tag says Jesus. Are you the Messiah?
Jesus, is that
Hey, we've,
Duke's friend?
Yeah, lovely chocolate eyes.
we're like, hey, we've been looking for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Guys,
people
woo.
looking for you, man.
Wait, have you came recently? Because we're waiting for that.
It's a personal.
Oh my! Only with donuts.
What a crappy life, right? I mean, he came the first time and he still hasn't come a second time.
Right?
That's terrible. No wonder he's sending people to hell.
He's got a really long refractory period. Just let
Apparently
him,
so.
give him some time.
No, the vape is pretty thick, actually.
You know what I'm vaping right now?
What are you vaping right now?
I'm vaping root beer. It's fucking delicious. It tastes just like mug root beer.
Really?
It smells
Yes.
good too. I like
It's
the smell.
awesome.
Huh. Mine smells like cotton candy, but it's blue raspberry mixed with nectar berry, which is like a peach and strawberry, and then like a drop of menthol.
You guys sound like wine snobs.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
Hey, I usually vape cotton candy,
Give
but
it-
I decided to try some things.
There you go.
Oh, pinky out.
Swirl it around first. There you go.
Can you do any cool vape tricks?
No, I cannot.
Are you
Well,
part of the International Vape League or whatever? Or you can. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Donut.
I can't see it, but there's like mini little like O's that come out.
Little donuts.
Yeah, little,
Gotcha.
Oh,
a speeder mod. I do not know what a speeder mod is, Jen.
Me?
Not you, Jen with one N. She asked, "Is that a speeder mod?" I'm vaping blue raspberry, by the way.
I feel so left out here. And
Yeah,
who
you
else
gotta
doesn't
start
vape?
I do not vape. I decided that I had thought about vaping when I quit smoking, and then I decided, no, I don't want to substitute one habit for another. So I went cold.
I mean, I smoke a tobacco pipe on occasion, but
Do you know what? I didn't smoke for 10 years. And I left religion and I was like, you know what? I'm getting a pack of cigarettes.
Oh
And I
no.
went and got a pack of cigarettes. And then I was addicted to cigarettes again. And then I went to vaping. And I was like, vaping is delicious.
I actually tried vaping once, and I don't know, I must have done it wrong or something. I coughed harder than I ever did.
Oh no,
On
it's very
cigarettes.
harsh. It's very harsh at first.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It takes several days at least to get used to it. Because it's a totally different kind of vapor.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really harsh at first.
yeah. And if you smoke when you try to vape, it makes it worse. The coughing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was smoking when I did try to vape, so okay.
Yeah. They cough your damn head off.
Yep, that's basically what happened.
I quit smoking and I got pneumonia.
Oh, the brand. No. Wait. Yes, it is a speeder. It does say speeder. Ha! I never noticed. It says I'm an idiot.
Now I quit smoking and I gained 30 pounds. Yeah, that's what I needed.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the timing must have been just right or something. It's got to be, what do you want to call it? Synchronicity or something. I quit smoking and my kidneys quit working.
I used to
But I'm
drink.
smoking.
I still do, but I used to too.
Shut up, Evans.
Very nice. Okay. I wish you'd refer to me by my proper name, Tatted.
Right?
Okay, Tatted. Listen here, Billy.
Wait, so Faithless Southerner, where does that name go then?
I don't even know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody
I don't
knows.
even think you're faithless. I see you online all the fucking time. All the fucking time defending these
Oh
polytheists.
my god.
You're fucking polytheist.
See, I can't get behind that. Like all the people that are like, oh, well, if you're anti-theist, that means like you shouldn't even talk to theists. And if you do, you should be like, you're a fucking idiot, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Like, if you're
No
not
way.
putting your religion down other people's throats, I don't care what you fucking do.
Yes,
But
pretty much as long as you're
Exactly.
not trying to shove anything down anyone's throats. I
Without a
come with
donut.
Yeah,
I just, you know, like I have some serious problems with polytheism, right? But they're not the same problems that I have with monotheism. And whenever I see atheists doing really stupid shit, I have a really hard time holding myself back.
Right?
It happens more than you think. Like my self-control levels are much higher than you think. But every now and again, it's just like, oh my God,
I know.
you said something so profoundly stupid, you make all of us look bad.
There's
Yeah.
assholes on both sides of the table, man.
we love
Oh yeah,
that.
no, for sure.
We love that about you, Evans.
I don't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, Maddie.
I don't even want to hear it. You've been defending polytheists way more than me here recently.
Right?
Hey. That's true.
Well, wait a minute. Who's polytheist besides Ocean?
Callan.
Alan.
and,
Alan, there's
I'm polytheism.
Artistic Dreamer.
Like, I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%.
What?
What it,
Like, I can dissect the word, but can you give me like an actual definition of it?
Polytheist?
polytheism?
Yeah.
They worship multiple gods instead of
Like
just
multiple
one.
religions, or just like
No, just multiple gods, and sometimes they'll mix pantheons, like
Yeah.
Greek and Egyptian or whatever. But
Yeah, they can be they're not big on proselytizing. They don't try to force their faith on anyone.
Wait.
At least the ones that
Hinduism is a polytheist religion.
What?
Yeah, Hinduism would be a polytheist, but they're more along the lines of pushing their faith. So yeah, I have more issues with like Hinduism than I would with like people who claim paganism.
That's
Yeah.
a healthy one, right?
Hey,
What's that?
Jen. Hey, Jen with one N. You're
Yes.
saying, did you see that SJ challenged Aaron to a debate? What, again?
Wait, she already challenged him to a debate?
God, she must do that every 2 weeks.
that's not going to be a debate. That's going to be like a massacre.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Depends on what they're debating.
S.J. Thomason is an apologist, hardcore. She is one that someone in the atheist community had died, and she decided that was the time to say he's burning in hell.
Yeah.
So she's real classy.
Classy lady.
Like,
She's
what's
an
the
absolutely wonderful human being.
person?
I mean, would SJ just give that up? Aaron is not going to debate her, okay?
Right.
It's not happening.
He shouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean,
I-
a debater.
well, I
direct,
didn't.
Never again.
It was, I'm trying to remember when it was, but yeah, in the same breath, she challenged Aaron and I to a debate. She wanted us on together or something. I don't know what it was. Neither of us was having it.
Right.
It's just, I don't know if there's something that isn't working upstairs, or she doesn't get this straight, or how the hell it works. I know that word came out of my mouth. It never should. That word straight. No, that should never come out of my mouth. But
No,
Well, like, what's the point in debates anyway?
right, I really don't like that
Nobody
format.
ever changed their mind because of a debate. Like,
Right.
never.
Depends on the
Yeah.
context of the debate for me, really.
see, the thing is, like, okay, a debate on a complex topic where there are multiple correct options
Right.
be a valid debate. So if you have a group of scientists that are debating the best way to combat global warming, you could have a good debate.
Yeah.
But when you have a theist and an atheist basically yelling at each other on YouTube, that's not a debate.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I loved Christopher Hitchens, those things he participated in with Craig and Wilson and this, those were not what I would call good debates.
Look,
of course not.
The thing about Hitchens, right, and most people miss this, is Hitchens was a rhetorician.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He was not a skilled debater.
Right.
By any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
And he was out to sell books.
Yes. Yes,
Period.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Everything that he did, right, and he made some fantastic points and some really, really ignorant ones too, but everything that he did was for self-promotion. Like, and he admits this. Like, just listen to him sometimes. Almost every debate he goes into, it's, buy my latest book. It's to find bookstores everywhere.
Yep.
Like, all of that stuff, all of his rhetoric was geared towards being controversial. It's the same thing that SJ does. Like, let's not delude ourselves here. You're going to be controversial. You're going to say shit that gets you splattered on the media, and then both sides are going to flock to your product. Like, it's not a bad strategy, but like, it's not.
For SJ, it's not working.
Out of the four, I don't know. I mean, she's got 20,000 followers. Her blog gets a lot of traffic. I don't know exactly what her motives are, but it's not like she doesn't make waves and get notoriety. That's why I stopped engaging with her.
So why do atheists do it?
What do you mean?
Well, like people with atheist YouTube channels, are they doing it to promote their channels?
They want to be Christopher Hitchens.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of. I mean, I can see the appeal of a debate, right? Because it's kind of like the Twitter thing. Because Twitter, like, we kind of delude ourselves into things some sort of useful medium, but it's really just slam dunking on the other party.
Oh yeah,
it's just it's mindless fun. It's you get in there and you talk shit, and occasionally something useful comes of it, but like not really. It's kind of the same thing. Like if I think that you could tell somebody's being genuine whenever they want to have more of a long form discussion, which is becoming more and more popular, where you're actually trying to understand what the person's saying.
Yeah, this is what
I can get the appeal of a debate, right? Because you go in there and you perform, you take your arguments. It's like intellectual blood sports, I guess you could say.
You get a huge amount of subscribers from debates.
Yeah, I mean it's not that that's intrinsically bad either. Like, if your goal is to grow your channel and to increase your influence and things like that, or in Hitchens' case, to sell his books and to get on the media, then hey, have at it.
I'd say it depends on who you're debating.
But let's not pretend that we're doing these things, altruistically or because we're really championing this cause.
Oh, you mean we're not saving the world through debate?
That was the point that I was trying to make. Like, no one's ever changed anything with the debate.
Right.
Yeah, no one is going into an atheist versus theist debate and then an atheist walks in and they come out a Christian, or a Christian walks in and they come out of a debate an atheist.
Right.
That doesn't happen.
No, you can see that especially in the Bill Nye Ken Ham debate, one of the more famous.
Oh yeah,
and there are thousands of Christians there that think Ken Ham slayed it, and it's like, first off, most people don't even understand debate, right? I mean, it's not they have no clue why the rules are in place, why these things happen, and the way that it's structured, and how you declare a winner. So.
What?
Well, that's like I heard. Okay, so one of the things that just made my brain explode one day was when someone said, I don't like the debates that have formal rules and time periods for people to speak. And I'm like, so you don't like debate?
Yeah, that's not a. Yeah.
Right?
You don't like debate because that is debate. Debate is formal. It's in the definition. It's a formal discussion.
Yep.
There are people that watch Fox News and, can understand both people screaming on the screen. I don't.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's what you want? All right.
I don't subject myself to torture like that.
But the only reason I see Fox News and try to not watch it as much as I can is because the line of television's hanging from the ceiling at the gym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live in Texas, and like it's on at every fucking gas station, and
I'm sorry.
it's part of my world.
I'm from there, so I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, Jen's from Texas, and
Yeah.
Stephanie is also a Jen. So
Yeah, we're
And-
both Jens from Texas.
Texas.
I'm so confused now.
I don't say that I'm from Texas a lot. Like I say I'm from Wisconsin.
Right? I don't blame you.
Years, but I'm from Wisconsin.
right?
I don't know which is worse, to say you're from Texas or to say you're from Ohio. But
Texas.
I'm from
Okay.
Alabama. I have you all beat.
People are more aware of what Texas is.
Roll Tide.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yep. I was born in Mississippi, which is not any better. So
Oh hell no! I would argue that's the worst state in the union.
Yeah, I think it like on registering of religiosity, I think it's really high up there.
it's
Yeah.
one of the poorest. It's one of the most. There's nothing good in Mississippi.
The
I'm
roads.
trying to remember
People in Mississippi.
There's only one good thing in Alabama.
on one of the recent polls, was it Mississippi or was it Alabama that came in worst as far as religion goes?
I think Mississippi.
Mississippi, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Alabama's hot on their heels though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, Mississippi is nothing but a big pothole.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That might be Pittsburgh.
Hey, the county that I lived in made the top 20 worst counties to live in the nation. So
Yay!
Oh, boy.
Congratulations.
number
I
19.
live- Oh yeah,
No.
that's pride right there.
He survived. That's what that is.
Faye, hi,
It's not really that bad. We just don't have running water in parts of the county, and
Oh, he's here.
and we don't have much employment. But you know, hey,
So it's
otherwise it's
like
great.
Detroit without the lead.
Hmm?
It's like Detroit without the lead.
Yeah.
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 Donut penises.
Why don't
Drag Faye in here, would you?
There we go. We're
Why
back.
don't I see Faye in the chat? Oh, there she is.
Pothole.
Cause you don't see nothing.
Hi, Faye.
Yeah.
Well, I need a certain someone to take me to the eye doctor.
Take me to the eye doctor.
Yeah, that'll be a hot date.
Hot date.
Maybe not.
Eye doctor.
Yeah. Jenny used to be an how do you say it? Ophthalmologist assistant?
I'm a certified ophthalmic assistant. Yes.
Ophthalmic.
Nice.
hmm
What some of those words mean.
So you got like the hookup, right?
Not anymore.
I work at a software company now because
Aw.
yeah, I couldn't. There are a lot of nasty old people in the world. Like when I first started doing it, I thought old people were so dang cute. Old people are not cute. They
No,
are
They're not.
ugly as hell. Like, I was burnt out to say the least. So now I just talk to people on the phone, and that's a lot better.
I feel you.
I lie about my age.
Me too.
Now, don't get me wrong, there are some super cute old people there, but I mean, most people,
They were outnumbered.
yeah.
That's
They come in here, oh dear, I got the Cadillac in my eye.
That's a problem.
I have
Yeah.
macular degeneration. I'm like, immaculate, all right.
Oh my. Was it wet or dry, immaculate?
Oh,
My mom had dry in one eye and wet in the other.
Oh, does she get injections?
No, she didn't. She died before she could really even get to where she could fix it, financially.
I see.
Yeah.
Thanks, America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Right? Yeah. I'm dealing with this right now too.
I have to be very careful whenever I go out in the sun
Yeah.
because I got light colored eyes, and apparently, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a certain like inheritance, like it can be in genetic, but most of the time it's environmental factors like the sun. But
Yeah.
like 98% of the time the person smoked, and that's what does it.
Yep, she smoked like a freight train.
Yeah,
That is
Casey.
the reason I quit smoking, is because people would come in all blind and shit with dragging their respirators behind them, and I was like, nah,
Oh my god.
I don't want to be that way.
Casey, I'm gonna have to have you on Coffee with Lavender, and we can just bitch about healthcare costs. How's that sound?
That sounds good. I can bitch about that.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no.
They're not giving it to their certified ophthalmic assistants, BTW. Like,
Right.
the healthcare workers really aren't getting paid for this.
Oh,
So-
right.
So is this what the bitch hacking thing was all about? Are we back to that?
Hitchhiking, yeah. We can
What is that?
hitchhike.
I said hitchhike a while ago, and X asked me if I said bitch hike. I think it was
Okay,
X.
fine.
Not sure.
Yeah, it was X.
Yay! I remembered.
Well, I do believe I'm going to retire for the night, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get off here too.
You're too young to retire.
We
I
can wrap it
I
up.
wish I could retire.
Wrap it up.
In fact, I've got to get off here because I've got to be up early in the morning.
Same here.
4:00 comes mighty early.
Oh my god.
Icky doo doo.
Yeah, get some sleep.
But this
Nah,
is a lot of
sleep is
fun.
for the week.
You can sleep when I'm dead.
You can also go into REM sleep really quick if you just stay up for like a week.
I did it for 3 weeks, and I didn't quite make it to the hallucinations, but I did like start crying for no reason a lot. So
Oh yeah, I did that too.
yeah,
I would get mad too, really easily.
yeah.
I saw Bigfoot. It's on my channel.
That's true. Yeah, he saw Sasquatch.
Are you sure it wasn't Trey?
It wasn't Trey.
Well, Bigfoot definitely exists, and his name is Aaron Ra.
Arn Ra was in the cornfield munching on corn and then chased me.
Could have literally been my brother. I'm just saying.
It was Isaiah.
Alrighty, y'all have a good one.
You
Yeah.
Good night.
Night,
Go ahead.
sweetness.
Get off of here too. So thank you for having us on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this
Okay, I
was
guess
fun.
this whole party's breaking up then, huh?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So everybody be good and have fun, and
Y'all have a good night. Bye.
yeah, we give it a try. You take care, sweetie.
Good night.
Good night.
Let me enjoy, kids, and as I always say, thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.
Good night. All right.
Me and you now.
Yes, the sisters.
Sisters.
Somebody ran out of donuts.
Want to see something gross?
What? I can't see you because you're not talking.
Mm. I got like an ulcer on the tip of my tongue, and I burnt it off with silver nitrate.
Ow!
I actually got some like on my lip too, so now my lip is that color.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to hide it like the whole time. Not in my zits. I'm falling.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot better, like zit wise, since I reduced how much soda I drink.
Hmm.
Like for whatever reason, it really cleared up my acne.
That's good. Mine, like I get it, and then I can't leave it alone. Obviously,
Yeah, no, I do the same thing. I have one on my chin that I really want to like poke at right now.
I kind of want to poke at it too. So, like Isaiah gets zits, and they look just ripe. I just want to can I please? I'm like the weird mom. He's like, no, leave me. What? You're gross. Go away. I'm like, please.
Right?
It's
Yeah. Wasn't Aunt Mary like that?
Aunt Mary would
Or is that
sunburn
sunburn?
back when I got sunburns.
Yeah. Ugh.
She would like come in the middle of the night and sit on me. It was like, you know, the bad uncle, except it was like just peeling skin, and she was an ant. Like she sneaked in my room at night and peeled my skin.
That's so creepy. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up the stream for right now.
Yeah, I'm not on
You what?
I'm not on YouTube.
You're not?
I like exited out of that screen and went into Google Hangouts. So.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say you're still live.
And then like I had my messages pulled up, and my messages was also playing, so I got everything like triplicate.
Oh wow.
Like I gotta stop, make it stop.
Well, everyone have a good night. And thanks for being here, and welcome to the #Heathen community. And we'll talk to you all later.